The question is that I have a 3-year gap in my work experience because I was an entrepreneur for those 3 years and I had to shut down the organization. And how should I bridge this gap? What story should I tell a business school about why is it that I have this gap? Straight story, okay? It hurts to see that people think entrepreneurship is a gap, and I've seen this most of the times in the Indian applicant community, where they will look at starting their own venture or starting their own enterprise, getting out and deciding that I don't want to have any organization give me a paycheck. I'll now work on my own, finding ways to recruit teams, starting your business models, and working your way around it and saying, if this doesn't work out, I'll not count this as work experience. Irrespective of whether you succeeded or whether you failed in that venture, every entrepreneurship story is such an important story for a business school. It shows your leadership, man. I mean, so think about it this way. It shows that you had the courage to say no to steady income. You had the courage to go out, work in chaos, work with uncertainty. You showcased leadership, and you were very okay with saying that, let me get my hands really dirty, manage all the functions of marketing, finance, operations, recruiting. Let me find a way to promote this product. And if you think later you realize that you were not prepared enough, at least you tried for such a long time and you had mettle, man. So I worked with an applicant. She went to Tepper, and this story is there on YouTube as well. Her name is Jatin. And she had a couple of years of enterprising experience. And she said, I failed at this venture. And she was a phenomenal applicant. She went to top schools and she had fantastic scholarships. She had great stories as well, but she was not convinced that. She said, just because I'm comparing myself to people who have raised capital, who have had successful business models, I have a feeling that whatever I'm doing right now in this venture, and just because it's not worked, I shouldn't be using this time. How do I make use of this time? And I said, this is the experience that I want to put in the front. This is the experience that I want to sell your essays on. And it really, really works, guys. So be proud if you have started a company, even if that didn't work out for you. Use that, be honest, be very integral, and tell the school that, listen, I had the guts to give up my jobs, try this, and if it didn't work out, I'm smart enough to say that, good enough is good enough. I've tried enough. It doesn't work out. Let me live to fight another day. Do you get it? But it doesn't make sense for you to hide entrepreneurship. This is one of the best experiences. If you think that entrepreneurship is not work experience, I think I've been jobless for the last 16 years. I've been an entrepreneur for the last 16 years. So I have a gap of 16 years as per this logic. I hope this answers your question. Thank you.